Shalom, brothers and sisters. Thank you for all the prayer and thoughts while we were out on our ministry trip now over the last few days again. And it was exhausting. It was far, so we traveled quite far. God gave us journeys, mercies, no problems, no issues, no chaos on the roads, not even a pothole. Everything was fantastic with the travels, again, just really far. And then when we now followed the directions to get to the place where we were going to minister, the drug rehabilitation center, it was so lost in a rural area where there's literally no roads. We drove on absolute guidance of the Lord and just trying to find this place, and it was far, I promise you. And by the time we eventually found the place, we didn't even know how to get back out again when we were done. It's that convolutedly, confusingly lost in this back area around this place where it's based. So went in, a lot of people there. You can feel a bit of hopelessness there and all those things, as you would, principalities and powers in people's lives that are just trying to break them down and destroy them. But we had a good time of ministry there. We could really speak into lives and just pray and make a difference. The heat was insane over this journey. When we were on our way back yesterday, for example, we reached 42 degrees Celsius on the way, and it was still climbing. So we're going through a massive heat wave at the moment and increasing exponentially as the days go by. But, end times. And we're alive and we're okay. The interesting thing for me in this whole interaction, besides being proud of my wife for testifying and speaking about how great God is and ministering into the lives of women about this, was this person we were visiting and ministering to, out of her own, with no prompting and no prior knowledge of where we're at with watching for end times and end times everything, because we weren't talking about that at all. We were talking about moving forward, trusting in Jesus, breaking these bondages and chains of drug addiction and these things, and letting God help you. So we were dealing with those things. And out of the blue, she says to me, "Where do you think we're at in end times? How soon is it before Jesus comes back?" How amazing is that for me, as a confirmation from God saying you're in the right place, ministering at the right moment, and here's your confirmation that I'm with you, that I've actually put this question in her heart completely without any prompting or any prior knowledge at all. You haven't seen each other, you don't know anything about this, and there you go, there's the question. So that was beautiful, that I could have a few minutes when I could talk about how urgent the times are, how close the imminent arrival of Jesus Christ is to fetch his own, and how incredible it is to be living at a time such as this, when all these things are just converging at breakneck prophetic speed. So that was beautiful as well. So we pray for the people we were ministering to, specifically this lady, and we pray that you will also just carry her in prayer, and that she will continue on this difficult journey that the Lord is taking her on to help her and break chains and bondages and just receive new life in Jesus Christ. And very encouraging, very encouraging. And going out and doing these things, God always provides extra opportunities for us wherever we're moving, to hand out tracts, to hand out Bibles, to leave them in places, to communicate with people about Jesus Christ. There's always an opportunity for you to do something in the ministry. And for example, at the center, we were told that the Bibles, if there are Bibles, get stolen instantly and they're gone. So I said, that's a great thing. There's nothing better for me than a Bible getting stolen, because it is the truth of God, and if they read it, it's going to transform their lives. But I went to the car, I opened up the boot, and I got out as many Bibles as I had with me, and I dished them out there. And the people clung to those Bibles possessively, that they were so excited that they had their own Bibles. And then she's also going to be handing out even more Bibles there. So that was precious and beautiful, that they now have actual hope in a hopeless situation to hold on to and to seek life from the one who gives it, Jesus Christ the Most High. So again, thank you very much for your prayer and your support over this time. We continue to go and do where the Lord leads us and guides us because we are working for Him full time and trusting in His guidance and His touch on our lives. And He is always faithful and true, and He is always working in people's lives and changing them. No distance is too far, no thing is too difficult. If God calls us to do it, we're on our way and we're doing it. So God bless. Keep looking up. We are safely back to ministry here locally and talking to you guys and sharing and teaching and looking up. Shalom.